Alright, shalom. This is most Wesley Shima Kapodash. And hold on, turn these headphones off. Double honesty, elders and apostles agree no stone. GMS will do rule and teach well those in the men I learn the truth from. I'm gonna keep on keeping on with Proverbs. I think I got about how many more? What was that, 26? Got about 5 more chapters to go. See what I can get into. Snow in summer, it's rain in harvest. So honor does not seem like full. And into the word honor. And I don't really think it's, that is the da. I'm not gonna get into it, but I'm just look here. Maybe it's Kabawad maybe. Honor, glory, glorious abundance, dignity, reputation, reverence, glory. All these things are synonymous with honor. You hear, here's one, like with that old show, was it Avatar The Last Airbender? He goes ahead. Princess Zuko going on and on and on about his honor because, in his society where he grew up in, that was important, and honor was really important in the ancient world. Nowadays, absolutely not. In this world run by, Esau Edom. As a bird by watch, you're wandering, and as a swallow by flying, so the curse causeless shall not come. A whip for the horse, a bridle for the ass, and a rod for the fool's back. Enter not a fool according to his folly, lest thou also be like unto him. Right? Enter a fool according to his folly, lest he be wise in his own conceit. He that sent the message by the hand of a fool cutteth off his feet and drinketh damage. The legs of the lame are not equal, so is a parable in the mouth of fools. See that betteth the stone in his sling, so is he that giveth honor to a fool. And this is what we have. We have, people who, these false leaders who he's set up, he puts, individuals that shouldn't be leaders and makes them leaders. Individuals that are carnal-minded, that are weak-minded, he gives them the power so that, it has them get influence so then they can influence, the youth and the rest. And that's why we have our little Nas X's and, all these rappers and stuff rapping about adultery and then, Jake in the street, listen to that stuff and then he do it, and then you have Jake, fucking each other's, woman, when there's so much women around, there's no need for anyone to commit adultery, and we're not even talking, we're just talking about amongst our people, and then you got the other nations too, so no one really should be committing adultery at all. Actually, no one at all. As a door goeth up into the hand of a drunkard, so is a parable in the mouth of fools. The great power that formed all things, both reward the fool and rewardeth transgressors. Right, and that reward being death. This book of Ephesians 5:6, let no man deceive you with vain words, for because these things come the wrath of the Most High upon the children of disobedience. Right, exist are here. For this that no whoremonger, no unclean person, nor covetous man, who is an idolater, hath any inheritance in the kingdom of Yahushua Mashiach and of the Most High Yahweh. Let no man deceive you with vain words, for because of these things cometh the wrath of the Most High upon the children of disobedience. Scripture 2/3. Be not ye therefore partakers with them. Right, so we're not gonna go partake in their folly. You may If you have people and they want to go, say at work or whatever, and they say, hey man, I want to go get some shrimp after work, right? You say, nah, I'm good, and then you leave. So a dog returns to a vomit, so a fool returns to a folly. Like it says in Isaiah 19:2, as a drunken man, Egypt, blessed put up over his spirit in the land of Egypt, causing to stumble every work thereof, like a drunken man in his own vomit. So they're like that too, stumbling around, just doing whatever. There's no direction here. It's just pushing madness was alphabet stuff. It's all madness. It's all madness. At least you could say during World War One, right? The big enemy was Germany, and in World War II, the enemy was still Germany. So that was at least something that they had to point towards and say, yeah, we gotta beat Germany. It's the big bad. But nowadays, you have people looking and all these influencers come up and not influencers, but all these different insiders, they speak and say, hey, America's really the bully, and they're exposing this place. Well, they're exposing it on one level, but we're truly exposing it. We're the one, making bare the leg, like it says in what was it? Is it 37? I don't have to get into it. I don't have to get into it, but about Babylon, we're the one uncovering this place and exposing it. Seest thou wise man's own conceit, there's more hope of a fool than of him. Awful man saith, there's a line in the way and a line in the streets. Meaning you don't want to leave the house, right? The slothful lieth in his bosom, it grieveth him to bring it out, to bring it again to his mouth. So lazy they are. The sluggard is whiner than his own conceit, than 7 men that can render a reason. You have people, slothful, they always have an excuse. He that passeth by meddleth for strife belongeth not to him. It's like one that taketh a dog by the ears. As a man casteth firebrands, narrows deaf. So as a man deceiveth his neighbor and saith, am not I in sport? But no wood is there, the fire goeth out. So where there is no talebearer, the strife ceaseth. As coals up to burning coals, and wood to fire, so as it could touch his man to kindle strife. The words of a talebearer has wounds, they go down into the innermost parts, to the belly. Burning lips and a wicked heart are like a potsherd covered with silver dross. See here, smooth words, NLT, smooth lips behind a wicked heart, just as a pretty glaze covers a clay pot, right? You may sound nice, but then the day, when you look at it, you're still wicked. He that hateth dissembleth with his lips, layeth the sea within him. Speaketh fair, believeth not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Whose hatred is covered by the sea, his wickedness shall be shewed before the whole congregation. Right? Of course, like in one way, back then, you had, wicked 2/3 Jake among us, they do something or whatever, and then it gets exposed, right? And then they would, get their judgment. Their sin would be, uncovered, whatever it is, and they get judged for whatever, under the witnesses and everything, also, a lot of stuff here, man. Esau's the same way. He speaks these fair words, but in reality, he has evil in his heart, like it says in, or maybe it says here, maybe Psalm 22, I think. His words were smooth as butter, but what was in his heart? It's the same thing. He may sound nice, like, hey, we want to, do this, do that. Open college up for, don't know, minorities or whatever they try to say. Oh, we want to make more, affordable housing or whatever. But at the end of the day, all that stuff is to keep people complacent, keep our people at the bottom. All the schools, teach them, monotonous bullshit. Teach them not to think. Right? Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein. He that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him. A lying tongue eateth those that are afflicted by it, and even flattering mouth worketh ruin. Yeah, one of the things I'm thinking about now, one of these things that he does, is congestion pricing thing. Right? Getting people, trying to punish people for driving cars in Manhattan, right? To drive people into the subway. Right, but all that stuff is going to do is going to make anyone that has to do deliveries of food or groceries or whatever into Manhattan, that cost is going to come up and come back to all of us, really. So it's going to make food cost more, and drive your more traffic into the subway stations, which is already dealing with rampant homeless, and the fact that some Northern Kingdom Jake lit a woman on fire, which that could be a setup. It could be, the whole thing could be CGI or whatever. But I think in real life, someone had a video. First of all, I think people have been bugging out a lot more seeing something like that. I know, I would book it if I saw some shit like that. I wouldn't be standing around. Oh, hell no. One time I saw like a spark, like a miniature explosion, like a train. Just like a bunch of sparks flying over the place, but it was loud, and I saw that shit, and I was like, oh shit, no way. I was like inching away, like about to leave, but then I stayed because it looked fine. So, but it wasn't on my track. It was on a track, further away from me, and I was like, oh shit. So, we'll let that be that, and that's Prov 26. To the next one, say shalom. Lo on the next one. Shalom.